Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to the Learn to Play City of Heroes guide. We're taking a look at how do you get good, you noob? How do you take a brand new character, learn how to play this thing, earn some cash, get it slotted up, get it built up, and moving forward. Today, we are going to be unleashing power because we have reached a milestone level with my new character. Let's take a look and see what I'm talking about. Let me pull up my COH here. Where are you, COH? There you are. Maybe not. Yes, there it is. All right, so here's COH. We're taking a look at Raven Black here. She has just hit level 22. That's a big milestone level for me because I'm going to be able to respec her, get rid of all of her level 15 and 20 enhancements I've been packing this whole time, which have served me admirably, and replace them all with level 25s. And that's going to give me a pretty sizable boost in performance, probably about 15% or so for each of my different abilities. Like, for instance, we're taking a look at Blazing Bolt. I've got it slotted with just one 15 accuracy and a couple of red 15 and 20 damages. And so it's boosted 19.2% accuracy and 44.8% damage. I should be able to get that accuracy up to, closer to 30% or so. And getting my damage, depending on how I slot it, I'll get that maybe 50% or something like that. We'll see what I'm going to do with it. But besides all that, I'm also going to swap a couple powers around because the biggest problem I've been having, and I noticed this in my last video that I showcased there, the last session I ran, where I was trying to milk the system a little bit, try to get drops faster, is even though I had bought the boosters for all the different stats and stuff, I still was having a hard time kind of clearing the maps, and that was against -1s in most cases. And that's because I just didn't have enough firepower. I don't have enough AoE. I only had one thing, and that was Fireball. I just picked up Rain of Fire at 22, but that's a little bit too late. I mean, I'm looking at going 22 levels before you have a second AoE. So I think I need to respec this character to snag Fire Breath there to get a third AoE at a much earlier level. I think that became available around level 16, 18, something like that. So I'm going to put that in here, and I think what I'm going to do is drop one of my toggle powers over here, probably Cloak of Darkness, because I really don't need the stealth as much as I thought I would. At least, soloing wise, it's not doing me that much good. So I think I'm going to ditch that one. It's just draining my endurance anyway, and I'm really not equipped to handle all this endurance drain. I've got too many toggles going right now. My blasts are too, heavy for endurance, especially if I throw in Fire Breath and get even more AoE. That's going to cause me a problem. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Alternatively, I could keep all of these shields and toggles and drop one of my first blasts here, like drop, I don't know, flares or something like that. And this way I'd have Fire Blast, Blaze, and Blazing Bolt as my 1, 2, 3 single targets. And then I'll have Fireball, the newly picked up Rain of Fire, and Fire Breath as 3 AoEs. So that's another option for me. Which one's better, which one's worse, I don't know yet. It's just a matter of how it sort of shakes out. Let me think about it a little bit as I'm going to go through the process. But anyway, as you can see, I've got a bunch of enhancements that I'm effectively out leveled right now, and I need to move into Sharkhead Isle, going against stronger foes. So I'm going to upgrade all these things. The only thing I'm going to be keeping is in combat jumping. I have this Blessing of the Zephyr that's giving me some knockback protection, but everything else is going to go. So I'm going to show you guys how I do this process, and it's real simple. The way Homecoming Server works is every, I think, 10 levels, you get a free respec. So I don't need to go and run any of the respec trials. Now, if you've never done a respec before, which would be most of you watching the video if you are brand new to playing City of Heroes, respec is just short for character respecification. So in other words, you get to reselect all your powers from level 1 up. And the way to do that with the free respecs that you get for leveling is you type in your little text box down here, your chat box, /respec, and enter. And that'll bring up the respec window. So this allows me to start brand new, level 0, selecting my powers. So let's go Dark Embrace. Next. I'm almost thinking maybe I will skip one of these blasts. Let's skip flares for now. Actually, no, yeah, let's skip flares. Then this heal sucks. I'm sorry, it's not even a heal. What I've discovered is it's actually a regen power. So I'll kind of talk about that real quick. So this sorry, that's not the heal I'm talking about. This heal, obscure substance, is what sucks. When I get to that power, we'll talk about it. Tenebrous Regeneration is just your background free regen power. So I'm going to take Fireball next. I'm going to take the Tenebrous Regen next. Take Blaze next. I'm going to keep aim off the board still. I guess I'll grab my other shield right now. Murky Cloud. Obsidian Shield is your Mez protection, so I need that, even though it's a crappy Mez protection because it doesn't give you a broad enough spectrum of Mez. All right, here's the power I'm looking at. Fire Breath comes online at level 12. It's even better. I was wondering what I could have done if I had that power this whole time. All right, there we go. Then I'm going to go power set, pools. I'm going to go and take leaping and grab that combat jumping again. Next. Obscure sustenance. Like I said, I just think this power sucks. It's not a heal. What I've learned here is that it's actually more of a regen. The heal, the flat heal on it's like 19. Even with slotting, I mean, you're gonna get that like whatever, 50, something like that. 100 maybe by the time you're level 50. I don't know. But the real problem is it only hits a single target. That's what I found. That's what I learned. To my horror, I kept seeing it while I was playing, but I'm like, when I actually looked at the stats, it only hits one target. One target? That is total crap. So it sucks as a heal. You're never going to really be able to heal much with it. And it has an accuracy check, so if you miss, that's even worse. But if you look at the regen numbers, they're actually pretty dang good. 172% or whatever. Compare that to your, I can't show you here on health, but your health ability is, I think, like 40 or something like that. So this is pretty good. It's like triple, quadruple what health is giving you, and throw that in with the Tenebrous Regeneration, which is 100. I think this build, this character, should more so rely upon regeneration than raw healing, and that's news to me. I just kind of figured it out as I was looking at this power before getting into this respec. So if I start treating this build as a resistance regen build, I can maybe start thinking about how I can layer my mitigation here. So, or I might be using this more proactively than reactively. So rather than wait till your health is getting low and you're trying to get green back when you're in danger, what if you hit it at the start of the fight just to get the regen going? Because the regen lasts, I don't know, what, 10 seconds? I'm not sure what the difference is between the 10 and the 20 here. But anyway, and then there's another, again, I hate how they give this layered stuff, but they don't really say what this all means. 172 regen rate for 10 on self. 172 regen rate 20 on self, but ignoring buffs and enhancements. And then 100 regen on for a minute. I don't know which of those, I don't know what exactly that means. So, but anyway, I think if I go with that angle, and then the recovery might be a thing. Problem with this power though, it doesn't allow you to slot the endurance modification, which doesn't make sense to me. So I think that's shit. The other thing is that I was originally thinking, oh, I maybe I could slot it for damage, kind of use like a PBOE, but this is crap damage. And even if I put like a couple damage procs in here, is that really going to be worth it? Because it only hits one target, so no, there's no point trying to turn this into some sort of PBOE proc monster. So news to me. I'm gonna go ahead and play with this. I'll pick it again, but I'm not happy with it. Blazing Blast. That power is growing on me, even though it has this crazy knockback. And oh, here's the other thing about like Blazing Blast. It has knockback, right? But from what I saw in game, you can't slot knockback. So how do you stop it from knocking back? Like you can't put like any of the like the sudden acceleration in there. I think you could put an overwhelming force, that set that you get from running the summer blockbuster, but those are expensive. Anyway, Blazing Blast. Cloak of Darkness is then the stealth, so I'll take that again. Go this way. Rain of Fire I just picked up. There's my 22 power. Boom, there's all my powers. And now I can go ahead and put my enhancement slots in it. So I want one extra in stamina for sure, because I'm running out of endurance a lot. I'm going to put two in each of my toggles so I can have at least one endurance reduction in all of them, and then whatever else they do. Then I want at least one in each of these. Ooh, I can even cheat and put one in Rain of Fire. See how this works? The respec allows you to sort of cheat. Because I just got Rain of Fire at 22, but I can actually start slotting it. Then my AoEs, I definitely want to get a third one in there because they're going to need some endurance reduction or something. So I can do like accuracy damage, accuracy damage, accuracy damage, and then for the AoEs, accuracy damage, endurance reduction. Something like that. Tenebrous regen, let's get the second one in there. Then I've got 5 slots left. Obscure Sustenance. Accuracy is going to go in there, and the heal maybe just to boost the regen, but I don't even know if I'm not going to slot it until I figure out if it even is worth it. Let's say I put one here, my 2 damage shields just to make sure I'm good there for damage resistance. I don't know if I need a second slot here because the only damage resistance I can mess with is psionic, and psionic's not that popular right now, but I can't just remove it, can I? Do I have to go back the whole way to get rid of that slot? That'll suck. That will suck. This isn't like... No, I don't want to go back. Oh, well, that blows. That blows really bad. Great. Great system here. Man, this respec system has sucked ever since they created it. Alright, so I want 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Give me 1, 2, 3, 1. Murky. Murky's going to get 1, 2. Obsidian, leave 1 in there. Obscure Sustenance, give it 2. Cloak of Darkness, let's give it 2. Combat Jumping, I'm going to leave it just with the single slot. Alright, I got 3 slots left. So I could juice up my AoEs a little bit more. Or maybe I need to... I can put 1 here. And... I got 2 left, man. I'm so low on slots right now. It sucks. Sucks. Put 1 there, and then maybe 1 here, and then 1 here. Just to make sure I got single target damage. I can do some output there. Alright, let's go with this at level 22. Hit next. Alright, now here's the next thing I want to do is recover most of my, or all of my, enhancements here. So I'm going to take my Blessing Zephyr, throw it back in combat jumping. But the rest of these are all under leveled compared to me. I want to replace everything with 25. So I want to drag all these just to my enhancement inventory, which will stay with me when I exit this respec. And then I can go over to the black market and drop these off and sell them. I'm not going to make a ton of money with these, but maybe I can recoup some of my committed cash, because a lot of these I crafted myself, so maybe I can make some of that crafting money back. The other option you can do is, if you know this is you getting started in your career here, playing, is you have your base that you've created, and in your base you have storage bins. You could, like, if this was my very first character and I was going to make some more alt characters, I would take these and I would go into my base and drop them in the bin, storage bin, because then when I make a new character, I can go into the bins, and instead of like remaking all these or repurchasing all these things, I'll just recycle them and throw them on a new character when they reach level 12. So that's what I did when I first started playing here on Homecoming. And I still have bins filled with some of these generic IOs that I use. All right, these are not sellable, so I'm not even going to bother recouping them. All right, go and finish. Just going to ask if I'm sure. I got 5 unassigned enhancements. What do you want to do? I just want to delete them. Bye-bye. Boom. Done. Okay. So I've got my new powers, I gotta reset my trays because they're all jacked up now. And then I've got all those enhancements that I just pulled from the build in here, and I'm gonna go sell them. So that's my next thing I want to do. Let me get over here. Is I'm gonna slash AH, open up the auction house, sold some stuff. Yay, and see where I'm at right now. So another thing I wanted to do today is check in. If you remember, I was down around 40 million. I've crafted and sold a few things. So let me get my money. All right, now I'm up to 46 million. Uh, I'm still a little bit disappointed that that scheme of mine didn't pay out the way I wanted to. I pretty much broke even with the drops that I got, but I did get a couple more things when I ran the Willie Wheeler arc after. So the last thing I recorded, I was finishing up the Operative Wellman arc. I then followed that up with one more story arc in Capo Diablo. I ran Willie Wheeler's arc, which was actually pretty good with merits. I think it was like 25 or something like that. And then I hopped over to Sharkhead to go from level 21 to 22. I ran the paper missions to unlock the bank, the Mayhem mission over there, which I haven't run yet. So I still have that. So anyway, I crafted and flipped, and I got some of these low level rares like the Cloud Census and Shieldbreaker. I still have listed for sale. So if anybody out there wants one of these, I got it on sale for 2,000,000 two and 2.25 million for these guys. So once I sell those two, that's going to push me up pretty much to 50 million at that point. So level 22, 50 million infamy I've got in my pocket. And then what I'm going to do now is take all of these guys, drop them on the market. There's no point in me saving them for an alt because I already have a ton of these in my base. And if I was playing this sort of like for real the way I would with a new alt, and not sort of showing you all how to do this strategy of mine using all these story arc and running those and getting the reward merits and using the market a bit, I would just have one of my level 50s PL this character up, have one of my farmers, let's say Slipper, like 100 million or something like that, starter cash. And then once she got level 50 and started unlocking all of her incarnates, she could start earning a lot of money that way just by getting drops like level 50 recipes. Those sell for about 100,000 each, even though they're just generic. All right, so let's put these all on the market. Let's see what they're going for. They're, 1,000, whatever. So I'm not going to sit here and try to jerk around with these. I'm going to put them out there for like 500 just to kind of move them. So I'll just post all these things. I'm not trying to make a ton of cash. I'm just going to try to recoup some of my losses, some of my crafting fees, and help this offset the purchasing of my level 25s. And my thought is that doing this here at level 22, and then I'm going to do this process again around level 32, and then maybe again, we'll see, but probably not. But if I do this again one more time, that all told will cost me, even if I slotted everything with like level 50 IOs, it might cost me like 20 million or 25 million. That was kind of my nest egg concept. Having about 20, 25 million squirreled away should be enough money for purchasing even level 50 IOs for all my powers. Haven't purchased that yet. So, and then everything I get beyond that. So for me right now, I'm about 20, 25 million past that. That's my war chest I'm building up for my final build. So right now I'm about 200. I want to shoot for about 250 million to see if I get a good build with that. I got 46 right now. I'm probably going to need to still spend another like maybe 10, 15 million to get those additional IOs as I level up at 32 again. We'll see how much it costs me, but I think I'm going to need another 220 million. So this is why I'm trying to work the market some more, because that's going to be the best way to get some of that money. Now, I'm not truly working the market. Like a marketeer person is probably laughing at me now. Like, you call this working the market? No, I'm not going down that avenue of trying to sit here and buy cheap recipes, craft them, convert them, flip them. You can certainly do that. I've shown you the basic strategy of how to do that. I still want to spend my time in that, right? I'll flip the things I get dropped, but I'm not gonna go out of my way and try to start buying a bunch of recipes and doing that sort of stuff. But that is a way to do it. Right, these are selling pretty well, so I got a bunch of those still going. So once I sell all the stuff, it should be about 50 million. So at that point, I bought another 200 and whatever million. I should be good. About 200 million more will do me solid. Now, at the same time, I'm going ahead and purchasing the level 25s that I can. I'm just, bidding, some cash on these. I pushed a little bit. I spent like what, 45,000 or something like that. I don't know. I was bidding on them, just trying to see what I could get. So I'm getting a few. So start grabbing these off the market. I gotta see what the crafting cost would be because maybe I'm overbidding. I don't know. I was just trying to get some of these, see what was available, and 40 some thousand seemed to be the going price. So if you go enhancements, crafted, other, let's pull up level 25s like so. And let's say I want some of those damage resistance ones, resist damage. I was bidding high just to get them. So I got my cash back. I'm still waiting. So there you go. I got a few right now, but not a ton. So let me go ahead and start putting these into my powers just to see where I'm at. Then what I may need to do is spend some time crafting here. I could just drop a bunch of cash to get them because I've got the money, but I'm not going to get stupid with the money that I have because I don't have that much. But I do have a decent amount of cash going right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and move some of these slots over to my powers. Take a look at where I stand right now. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is looking better. Okay, so remember I was 19.2% on the accuracy. Well, with the level 25, my accuracy is now 32%. So that's like a 12-13% increase in accuracy. So that's pretty solid from where I was. And so that's going to allow me to, start taking on these level 20 somethings because I was having some issues with hitting. All right, let me just see what crafting costs are looking like. Now, I don't have any recipes, so that's not going to help me. So let me see, what could I spend, or how much would it cost me to buy a recipe? Because I need 4 more accuracy enhancements, it looks like. So if I wanted to craft those myself, I'd have to buy the level 25 recipes, which are going for 34,000 here off the table, and then the salvage with it, which is why I was bidding like 40 some thousand, because I was like, well, that's fair price as far as me crafting these myself. All right, so that's kind of expensive. So what I want to do instead is let me go look at the market and see if there are recipes available at the price I'm looking for. So level 25 recipes, accuracy, there's 6 for sale. Let me see if I can get, what do I say? I needed 4 more of them. Yeah, let me see if I can get 4 of them. They're only selling for hundreds or maybe thousands. Let me throw 500 at each. See if I can get any. Bought. All right, I got 1. Get. All right, let me go ahead and bump this to 1,000. Bid that on the next 3. Make the offer. Cancel. All right, let's let that sit for a little bit. How many damage do I need? 1. I think 1 more damage. I think the rest of this. Actually, I'm probably gonna go 1 damage in Blaze. Let me see what the cost is. Blaze costs. Damn, Blaze costs 10. Blazing Blast is 11. Yes, this is why I was running out of endurance so badly. So I think I'm gonna go 1 more damage in Fireball, and the rest of this is gonna be just damage reduction. So I need a bunch of damage reduction. I need 5 here, 6, 7, 8, 9, probably 10 of them if I throw 1 in sprint. Let me just see something. Endurance reduction. There's 27 for sale. Can I even get 10 of them? The crafting costs in these though are, if I'm reading this, 33,000. Shee, that's a lot. Hmm. Right? Wonder something else real quick. If I went for an attuned, let's just say for giggles, I wanted to go with running set. What if I were to put, let's say, an endurance run, quick foot, and it's gonna even get it at that level. Anyway, I was just thinking in my head that, well, maybe I should buy a couple of tuned enhancements that I know I'm gonna use even at level 50. That's an option as well. Okay. Well, let's just go ahead and go to the recipes and start putting in some bids for some of the stuff I want. So I want, it's not so much the price of recipes, it's the crafting it's gonna get me. Going to get me. Other endurance. I think it's endurance reduction not showing up. There it is. All right, 27 for sale. Let's see if I can get these cheap. Put a 500 bid on it, and let's bid for 10 of them. Hate bidding for that many, but a lot of people don't even bother trying to slot endurance reduction. But I'd swear if you don't, you're sucking wind the whole time as your low level character, and it just sucks. All right, so I just got 7 of them for cheap, cheap. 3,500. So that makes it nice. All right, so that kind of gets me going on the endurance reductions, the accuracy. I want one more. I'm almost thinking about putting a range in that fireball just because that was one of the problems I had was it's short range. When I have a set bonuses, that'll be easy to get some range in there. And it might be worth doing it. Well, if I go crafted other, what's a range level 25 costing? That should be like dirt cheap. Let's say 800 for sale. Here, I'll spend one. Bought it. Bang, got it. See? Easy. All right, let's throw this in fireball. Hopefully that brings it closer to the range of my other attacks. Got that. Okay, so what else do I need? I need damage resistance 1, 2, 3 of those. So let me go damage resistance. Let's see if I can get any of these. Resist damage. Get 3 of these. There's only 2 for sale though, so I doubt I'll get them. So I may have to try to bite. I'm gonna have to bite the bullet on a couple of these. Let me bid 5,000. Okay, I'm not gonna get those. So if I start going higher, because between the money to get it and then the crafting costs. Oops, sorry, that's not the thing. I wanted the recipes. I was gonna say if the recipes are going for that much, shoot, I might as well go and buy the enhancements. But I was bidding on the enhancements. All right, go back here to resist damage. I want in the wrong area. Recipes other. Resist damage. I need them over here. So resist damage recipes, 14 for sale. I guess I need 5. Let me go ahead and bid let me bid 100 and see if I get some. Nope, 500. Let's let that sit for a little bit. And I'm gonna need heals. 1, 2, 3, like 4 of them. 4 heals. So let's bid on these. See what we can get. 3 for sale. Man, people are like eating these recipes or something. I may have to start paying more because of the Alright, I got some. Okay. Got the greens I wanted. That was cheap. Then I want to jump. I want to run. I think that'll cover everything I was gonna do. Jump a run. I don't know if I want a defense for cloak or not. I think I might just go another endurance reduction because that one's actually costs a bit. I don't know. Don't know. I don't know. Let's grab one just in case. Get it. Jump and a run. Let's get a jump and a run. Jump and a run. There's jump. One for sale, so I probably can't get it. 5 for sale on the runs. Got that. All right, so last thing I'm going to try here is I'll bump up the bids that I've got out for these to just a clean 1,000. Make the offer. Cancel. Find. Make that offer for 5,000. Need one more heal. There's none left for sale. Cancel that. Find, make offer, and cancel it. All right. We'll let those kind of sit for a while I'm going ahead and crafting the stuff that I have. And maybe some of these bids will go through while I'm waiting. All right, so crafting, we're going to hide the unowned recipes. So I only see the stuff that I own. Accuracy. I'm going to create this one. So I got one more accuracy. Put that here. I still need like 3 more. Then defense buff. Let's craft that. Put that over here in Cloak of Darkness. Endurance reduction. I've got 7, but I can't craft them yet. Healing I can't craft. Run, I can craft that. Create. Throw this over here in Swift. Done. Alright, so now we need to buy some salvage. Alright, I'm not going to record more of what I'm doing right now, but I'm going to pause the vid and I'm going to go ahead and finish just sort of bidding on some things and getting the rest of this stuff together. And then I'll show you what the build looks like at that point. And then I'll probably like run one mission. Maybe I'll run that Mayhem mission just to kind of show, you know, the difference once you got a bunch of level 25s and you've got some more firepower and some AoEs. All right, so let me pause the vid and I'll be right back with the final results of that. All right, and we're back. We've got our respec done. Got all my new powers selected. And then I've got all my shopping and crafting done as well. I've got level 25 enhancements and all my powers right now. The only exception is combat jumping is sitting here with the Blessing of Zephyr knockback. So I'm feeling pretty good about the way I've got this slotted, much better than how I started off. I got more firepower now, and the firepower I have is better balanced between single target and AoE stuff. I still have all my shields, so I kept those, and I feel the slotting's pretty solid. Little bit concerned still about endurance drain from all the toggles, but I kind of want to risk it because I've got, you know, all these endurance reduction everywhere else, so I should not be spending as much, just because, you know, I'm not blowing it all with my blast over here, and plus stamina's better slotted with the 2 level 25, so hopefully that will make this build pop a little bit better so far. And then as far as everything else goes, I'm sitting here with 45.8 million, so I didn't spend, you know, only a couple 100,000 or whatever on all the enhancing. I just did maybe 500,000. I sold some more things while I was doing that. I still have my 2 big ticket items here, so I'm still looking at about 50 million once this all sells. So, you know, at the end of the day, I really didn't spend anything to do all the basic crafting that I did comparatively, so I'm still gonna have about 50 million by the time I'm done. So the last thing I want to do is go ahead and finish up, or at least, sorry, not finish up, but get Sharkhead officially started by running the Steel Canyon Mayhem mission. I unlocked this off camera when I finished, right after finishing the Willy Wheeler arc. I came over here to Sharkhead Isle and ran, I think it took like 5 paper missions to get it unlocked. And then that also got me to level 22. The last thing before I jump in here is I'm sitting pretty with merits as well. I got 144 merits right now with 11 converters. So 144 So running through Capo Diablo was very lucrative, and I had about 150 or plus merits because I spent 10 to get some more converters there to do some flipping. So I had like 154 merits or whatever. And I'm just walking now into Sharkhead Isle, and there are several contacts here. Sharkhead has more contacts than Capo Diablo did. So even if I don't run all of them, I run half of them, whatever, I should be able to get another 100 some odd merits. So we'll kind of see where this mayhem mission, what contact it opens up for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and run this one first, get that knocked out of the way. Let me go ahead and get the headphones on here. 1 second, get this set up. All right, there we go. So time's a ticking, and I got to go blow some crap up. You guys know what I'm gonna do. Get some bonus time going. The badge is over here. Clear some stuff. I see family. It's a side mission right there. Let's get this going. Oops, I shouldn't have knocked him out of that. Alright, I got the key. Go this way to go get. I'm gonna try not to take on any of these cops. I don't think it's worth it. They only give 30 seconds. I'm getting more for just blowing up dumpsters. Yeah, so the badge is back in here. Okay. Let's go do the side mission for some more time. Got some more family. I might as well take them out while I'm over here. I gotta be careful I don't knock this guy out of the rain of fire. Still needing some endurance here. It's kind of rubber banding. So I got 2 keys now. Stardust, that's going to be the jailbreak. Gonna need to worry more about mitigation. I'm gonna have to do something. Kind of missing flares, to be honest with you. We might have to slot it back in at some point. I got an extra 5 minutes going right now. This is the raid. And I've got this set at -2 essentially. Well, I'm at -1, and I had picked this up when I was level 21. I'm gonna intercept these longbow. I don't know if you guys are seeing the rubber banding or not, but it's been kind of wonky, the server, since Halloween. turn off one of these. Keep thinking that's aim. Oh, there it is. See what temporary power this is going to give me. Stealth suit. Okay. I don't need a stealth suit. But, alright. 6 minutes for rating. Wish you could sell these temp powers or give them to somebody. Let's get out of here. And the jail is right up here. I might go knock that out while I'm standing here. Yeah, I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but I am seeing things just not working correctly. Rubber banding and stuff disappearing without animating. Don't know. You're going the wrong way. You should be going out of here, not down where I'm about to go murder some people. I gotta be careful with that knockback because it's taking guys off of my rain of fire. What I need to do is get one of those special procs in health, like the Numinas or Miracle ones with the recovery boost. I was pricing them out earlier. I can afford it, but it's like 5 million or something like that for those. Or if I want to go with the what's the Panacea, that's like 10. It's a little bit pricey, but that's something I'll have in the. I'm going to need it in this ultimate final build here. I need to get something to prevent that thing from knocking back. But my only option appears to be the overwhelming force set. Might have to run that mission just to get the just to get it. Now, when you rescue or break somebody free, you gotta watch out because they just go wild sometimes. And Stardust got range attacks, so she's just gonna go off on anything that gets in the way. See, stuff is blown up, but it's not animating the explosion chunks. I was hoping the family guys be in there. They're that's good side mission when you get the pawn shop. Yeah, she's rubber banding like crazy. Alright, I'm just gonna go to the bank before this mission crashes or something. Got enough side time. Here she goes. She's gonna attack. Breath of Fire seems to have good range. It says 40 feet. Seems longer. Alright, let's get in here. Rob this place. We're gonna mug these guys at the door. Love him like a traps character when running these things. It's an absolute murder fest. I had to get my Sentinel power out. Didn't auto spawn. There it is. Let's paint this guy in the corner. Oops, missed him. I was finally able to take a couple of those baby powers off of my tray. Yeah, I definitely want to get flares because I need that second faster animating attack. Because I'm seeing a hole in my attack chain. "32 minutes. Alright, help me blow this up. Okay, let's pocket the cash. Then we'll wait for the cops to show up and jump them. They're getting Doc Quantum, watch out. This door's not animating correctly, should have closed. Lag, lag, lag. I have to check to see if I got something running in the background on my computer, but I don't think so. Alright, TikTok. Let's get these guys down here. Doc Quantum, finish him off. All done. And I got summon teammates. Yay. This little ATT. Alright, I'm going to exit. I mean, I could go and clear some more and wipe this map clean, which, oftentimes I do, but it's kind of laggy right now and don't feel like watching the slideshow there. All right, I think I'm gonna wrap the video there. I think show what's up. I gave my test. I do like having more AoE, but now I feel I'm missing one of my attack chain. I want one more fast hitter, pop, pop power, and the other stuff is just not slotted for speed. And I'm still having some endurance issues, because Rain of Fire is what? 19.7 the way I've got it slotted. Blazing Bolt's like 9. Fire Breath is 11.5 endurance. 7 3/4 is Blaze. Fireball is 11. So, I mean, you just go through your chain here. There goes all your endurance. And then you got the Steady Bleed of your Dark Embrace is at 0.21. Murky Cloud is 0.21. Obsidian Shield is 0.21. Cloak of Darkness is 0.26. Combat Jumping is 0.06. So yeah, you're just sitting there kind of just steadily drip, drip, drip. Sorry, it's 0.2. I got it slotted. 0.2, 1.6, 1.6, 1.6. So I'm ticking away, whatever that is, like 1 per second. Maybe a little bit more. And my recovery stamina is regaining, what is it saying here? Percent. I don't want percent. I want to know I don't know what it is off the top of my head, the per second recovery. So anyway, that's my one recovery power. So this is where I got to remember. It's the obscure substance. They show it as like heal, right? But it's actually more of a regen power. And it also has plus recovery. I don't know what the special is. I'm going to have to look this up. I'm going to have to create an actual mids build for this guy soon. But anyway, if I remember to use that as a preemptive recovery power, that might be a smart move. My only thing is I don't know if I have to hit a target with it or can I just click it? Like if I want to use the preemptively, do I need to be in combat? Because then that's not very preemptive. I'm just getting some ideas for a build. I really gonna need to look at the Patriot stuff and the epic power pools because I think something there might knit together this combo of sets because I have a little bit of powers that are sort of fighting each other a little bit with that knockback in Blazing Blast, and then you want to keep people in Rain of Fire. That doesn't help each other. And then the endurance issues. So maybe there's something, pre-incarnate, something that the epic sets can help with. Maybe some immobilize or something like that could help. I don't know. It's getting some ideas going. All right, well, there you go. That's what you do as far as when I'm planning with my characters. I recycle my enhancements at set levels. So in this case, 22, so I can get all new 25s. And I'm going to do this again when I hit probably level 32 with a bunch of level 35 IOs. And then at that point, I'm either just going to maybe locking in the level 35s until I hit 15, because that'll kind of save me the most money. Or I'm obviously, as I get new powers past level 32, I'll slot them with whatever I can, level 40, level 45, and 50 IOs. But I don't think I'm going to do a wholesale respec into, let's say, all level 45 IOs. I think I'll just keep my 35s for most of the rest of this character's career. And then once I hit 50 is when I'm going to do my final respec into all of my IO sets. So that's the main idea at this point. So I'm using the respecs for that. And I'm just going to keep trying to collect money. Going to keep trying to get more recipes dropped so I can craft those. And keep moving the cash register numbers up. Okay, there you go. Hopefully that was some good information in there for you. I'll catch you in the next video. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to be running next, but it'll be one of these story arcs here in Shark. And then I think something else I want to start doing is running some of the strike forces because I'm high enough for first two of them so I can maybe get a team together with some of the best of the worst players and run those because you can get merits that way as well. That's sort of the typical way people get reward merits is running strike forces, task forces. So I can start doing that, at least, do each one once. And I can also get the merits here from exploring Sharkhead. The other thing I can do is I want to try to fight each of the giant monsters. I've already done Death Surge and Cap, and so I want to knock out Ghost here, Ghost Scrapyard, or that'll be 6 more merits. So anyways, going to be plenty of merits here in Sharkhead, plenty of action to take care of. So I don't know how much of it I'll record, but those are some of the ideas I have moving forward. Anything you guys want to see specifically, let me know, and I'll see what I can squeeze into these recordings. All right, take it easy. Peace out.